The race for Oscar heats up tomorrow night as Hollywood hits the red carpet for the 67th annual Golden Globe Awards.
The Globes are chosen by the Hollywood Foreign Press Association and are considered an early indicator for the Academy Awards. So who are tomorrow night's big favorites? Entertainment Weekly Assistant Managing Editor Dalton Ross is here with his crystal ball for us today. Dalton, good to see him.
They're also the big party, we hear, to kick off awards season.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Way to do it. So this has been a pretty big year for movies, and a lot of them coming out towards the end of the year. One of those, a lot of people are saying could win Best Drama. Who's your pick for Best Drama in the picture category?
I think it's a two-horse race, and I think it's almost like a David versus Goliath thing. You have this huge technical achievement with Avatar, which is this huge, big movie. And then you have sort of the smaller, more intimate movie with Up in the Air. Obviously, has George Clooney, a big star, but a much more smaller scale film. I think it's between those two. I think it's an interesting battle, but I think I'm going to go Up in the Air.
I loved Up in the Air.
I'm going to go Up in the Air. I think it's got Avatar a little more of a love it, loathe it. I don't know if people loathe it, but I think Up in the Air is generally sort of universally loved by everyone that's seen it.
I'm still going Hurt Locker.
Are you?
Hurt Locker. The critics love Hurt Locker. The critics love Hurt Locker. It's cleaning up a lot of the critical categories. I don't think it's got the big stars where it's going to win.
How about Best Actor? Does Georgie Boy take it home?
I think that there's a lot. I know, you too. Look at you, just kicking it with Georgie Boy. There's a lot of sentiment for Jeff Bridges for playing this great country music singer in Crazy Heart. I think if this were the Oscars right now, I would pick Bridges, but I think the prospect of having George Clooney up on stage thanking them is too irresistible for the Hollywood Foreign Press. I think I'm going to go Clooney Up in the Air.
Okay.
Wow, they were both amazing. And Jeff Bridges singing in that movie.
I know.
It was phenomenal. Who knew
give that man a recording contract right now.
Seriously.
Absolutely.
When we look at drama's Best Actress, An Education was a movie which got a lot of attention, but maybe a lot of people didn't see it because it was in small theaters. Do you say there's a woman in that?
Well, we talk about the Hollywood Foreign Press loves their big stars. Sandra Bullock obviously could be the one to take it home here, but I am going to go Carey Mulligan. I think people have seen her, have been really impressed. So I think they go smaller scale here. She does a fantastic job as a teen girl, sort of seduced by the lifestyle of an older man, and she's phenomenal.
Does it help that it's the Hollywood Foreign Press voting on this, and it's a British movie?
I think it doesn't hurt. I think it definitely doesn't hurt.
How about Best Comedy or Musical? A couple of good ones there, including The Hangover, which was a huge box office hit.
Yeah, the Hollywood Foreign Press is dying to give this to 9 for all the stars that are in that movie, but the critics and fans have really kicked that one to the curb. I think it becomes process of elimination. You got 2 Meryl Streep movies here. They could play against each other. Hangover might be a little too frat boyish for Hollywood Foreign Press, so I think we need an upset. Let's call it 500 Days of Summer. Let's give it the upset. Quirky anti-romance. Hopefully it pulls it out.
All right, I like quirky. And then let's take a look quickly at Best Actor, Comedy or Musical.
Yeah, this could be the one where they go 9. They got to get their 9 in here somewhere. Daniel Day-Lewis is fantastic in everything he does. I'm not going to say it's a weak category, but I will say I don't think any of these people will be nominated for an Oscar, which is interesting.
And how about Actress, Comedy or Musical?
Actress, Comedy or Musical, you have, I think this is one where you got Streep versus Streep. Yeah. But I think she is going to prevail here. I think Julie and Julia is the one that people love the biography roles. I think she's going to take it.
Yeah, and she really was. People talk so much about how she did embody Julia Child.
She really did. I mean, she's Meryl Streep. Come on, of course they're going to give it to her.
And she is Meryl Streep. There you go.
Much better in that than it's complicated.
Well, I think it's a much more. Yeah, I think it's a thing that they're going to respond to more. She, like you said, she became Julia Child.
Right. Dalton Ross, always good to have you with us.
Always great to be here.
Thank you much. We'll all be watching. See how your picks do tomorrow night.